What's up, Battle Buddies? I feel like it's been a long time.
It feels pretty long.
It does. And if you can't tell by the scenery behind us with the palm trees, we are no longer in Texas.
Nope, we are in the sunny state of California.
That's right, we are in California. We finally got settled into our house and we just found out that the California State Fair was opening up and we just couldn't pass it up. It was a must.
So we're still not even settled in and we love the state fairs. I mean, since Texas, I mean, we're now like on a journey to start checking as many as we can out. And of course, it's California, the state fair. So we couldn't pass this up.
So right here is where they'll have all the bands and musicians, which tonight on opening day is Vanilla Ice and All for One. So we'll see if we're able to make that tonight. So fun fact, okay? I was unpacking our office today while you were at work, and I found a lot of our old burnt CDs, which, if you know all about LimeWire and back then.
Was All for One on there too?
You had
really?
one that was literally labeled All for One, and I started laughing knowing what we were doing today.
See, I told you so. I'm not like just, oh, they're here, I'm a fan. No, like I enjoy the music.
So we are here on opening day, which is July 12th, and it runs until July 28th. So not very long. You definitely have to plan accordingly to make it here within the, that's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
pretty short, actually.
But this is the, what'd you say, 170, let me see if I can say it without.
170th year that this has been going on. And what's really unique about this fair, it has the first ever cannabis lounge out of any state fair in the US. So not that we partake in that stuff, I mean, but if you do, I mean, that's an option. You have to be 21 and up to take it. They provide edibles, whatever you know you like, in a certain lounge. So you have to be in that lounge to, you know, partake in those recreational activities. But that's pretty cool. I mean, this is the only fair that does that.
Yeah, and they're actually pretty strict on their website regarding policies for clear bags. You have to follow a guideline on how big your bags are, or you have to have a clear bag, which still have to remain within a certain, like,
dimension or whatever. You want to show yours?
Yeah, so this is ours. If you followed our Texas State Fair videos, you know we come here for the food, not as much the rides. We could not find any information on their website or social medias on what food to expect this year. And it's not even on their map. It just says to scan their QR code, which that doesn't show anything either. So we're kind of going into this blind. So if we miss some of your favorite food options here at the California State Fair, you'll definitely need to let us know in the comments. What do you come here for? Because we might have to make another stop in here if we miss something really good. Okay, so first stop, we saw the Italian Ice stand, and I've never seen a Mangonada Italian Ice. So Aaliyah is enjoying her cotton candy bubble gum, but I had to try this one. I love tahini, and we've been on an Italian Ice kick a lot lately, so I'm not super big on chamoy, but I do love tahini, so that is so refreshing. I seriously love the taste of tahini, so the fact that I get that, it's kind of like you're eating frozen pineapple with tahini on it. But that mango Italian Ice, you see how smooth and creamy that is. And they said everything was dairy-free, so this is it.
Oh wow, this is legit right here. I feel like there's two different types of Italian Ice. There's ones where it's really crunchy because of the ice, and then ones that are really, really smooth like this. Like, look at that. Like, I'm just like ice cream, like a soft serve. That's phenomenal.
Perfect.
And with the chamoy, oh my goodness. I never envisioned Italian Ice with chamoy and tahini on it. The flavor is really subtle with the mango, and it's not sweet at all. It's just the perfect amount of sweetness. 5 out of 5.
It's sweet and savory.
Yes.
I think what makes it good. About a 4, so I got the Spider-Man Ice. I think the coolness just canceled out some of the sweet.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Is yours a little too sweet?
Yes and no. I'm just appreciating how cold it is. So.
So we're not on that Quesabirria kick anymore. We were when we first got to Texas. When we first stopped by here, I saw the Agua Fresca for Horchata. Unfortunately, they don't have any right now. It's actually on its way, the owner said, so I'm excited to try that because it's hot outside and Horchata determines everything. It sets the mood. So he told me that they had placed #1 with this Quesabirria. We had to grab it because they said it was #1. And they said they would have won every single division if they hadn't paired the drink with the Quesabirria, if they separated them. So these two are classed together, so I guess we're gonna rate these together. So here we have the Quesabirria.
And then we got the strawberry Agua Fresca in place of the Horchata for now.
For now. This is so good. I literally envision like a strawberry popsicle and you melt it, but add extra water so it's not so sweet. It tastes natural, honestly.
I mean, you see little bits of the strawberry seeds in there, so you know it's fresh.
So they probably strained it out really well. This is solid, this is really good. So now the Quesabirria smells really good. They weren't lying, California is full of flavor with their food. Yeah, 5 out of 5. It's not too salty, it's really cheesy. The tortilla is nice and crispy and it's hot. It's really hot. It probably because it's hot outside too, but the meat's not dry, it's tender, well seasoned, and the consomme isn't too much either. It actually adds to the Quesabirria. This is a 5 out of 5.
All right, Aaliyah's just waiting. She wants to taste it.
It's cheesy, nicely salted, and the meat is pretty tender too, which I also really like about it. 5 out of 5.
And guys, we share meals. I mean, we're not about to waste. We want to try a lot of different food here, so we're family. That cheese pool. They have some diced red onion on it. It gives you that freshness to help with the lime. And it's still really fresh, really crispy. Not super oily like some quesabirrias that you will find. Something that we found out about these, the taco itself should have enough flavor to stand on its own. The consomme should just be an addition to it. You shouldn't have to taste this to get all the flavor. The taco itself should have enough flavor to stand on its own, and this one does. I'm gonna pair it with the Agua Fresca. That is so light. Definitely come get that, and that makes me even extra excited to come back and get that horchata later. 5.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're gonna be, who you're gonna be, who you're gonna be.
Aaliyah, look at all the candy. So they have these baskets, and it looks like you just gather up all the candy you want, and then they weigh it, and you pay by the pound. Literally all types of candy. You already eating the candy you got?
No, I only ate one. I just purchased Hillman's and Dum Dums, and it costs like less a pound.
Yeah, so they have a whole candy land type setup to where all different types of candy, you grab a basket, fill it up with any type of like novelty candies. Some I haven't seen in years. And you just fill the basket up and they weigh it and you pay by the pound. I think it was like $6.49 per pound or per half pound. So depending on what you get, it could be a good find, but she just wanted the bare minimum. The guy said that that was the least he had seen all day.
Like hawks, eagles, owls, and falcons. And they saved her life. But unfortunately, when her collarbones healed, they didn't heal quite right. She has just a little bend in her left wing, and just that little bend is enough to take away the gift of flight. She can now fly about 20 to 30 feet. That's it. And that is not enough for her to fly and hunt on her own out there in the wild. I do think she is absolutely beautiful, though. You guys like her colors? Yeah, those browns, grays, and whites down her back. Well, those colors, those are there for the opposite of looks. Because when you put this bird up in an oak tree, you don't see her. She is perfectly camouflaged for life in our woods. Hey, but I'll tell you what, even when you're picking out a dog, you want to do some research before you get him. Because not all dogs act the same. Pickles here, he has the worst gas out of any animal I've ever worked with.
They haven't met Wigs.
It's awful. He fumigates the car every time we're traveling together.
she's so beautiful. So we just happened to walk in here just to kind of cool off, and this is a whole like animal exhibit. They have certain animals that were injured in some way. As you saw when we first walked in, they were demonstrating with an owl. And then we walk over here and they have the most beautiful bald eagle I've ever seen. And as you heard the handler saying, she was shot and injured before she was even able to like fully fly. She didn't even have all of her adult feathers in. And so they've been rehabilitating her for about 18 years or so, or 17 years. And now she's in here being taken care of by the handlers. Look, a real live reindeer, Holly and Tinsel, and they're both females. So the males and females both have antlers, but the males lose theirs, they shed their antlers by November. So Santa's reindeer are an all-female team. So these were confiscated for conservation after someone had them as illegal pets. Yeah, this is the animation studio building where it shows all different types of like how they animate cartoons. And they have all of them from Toy Story, The Incredibles, even Jurassic Park. One of our favorites, Ratatouille. Gumby. It's Gumby.
I've seen
I think it was one of like the first claymation type characters.
Now, I remember seeing this not as a kid, just somewhere, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know what this is. So I'm old, but I'm not that old. But look, Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. I'm assuming this moves, right? This is gonna move here in a second.
Yeah, performance takes place every 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna go slow.
Horse moves backwards.
You see Lisa just spinning around in circles?
Oh my god, I'm getting dizzy.
These are new locations or
Yeah.
new what is it? New exhibits.
New exhibits in these. Oh, I used to love the Flintstones. A lot of these I'm not familiar with.
Does it look like him now?
Kind of.
I'm too brown.
No, it's just his head doesn't fit.
Can't fit. I'll be Velma.
That is just amazing. I know they have something similar to this at Disneyland too, where you can watch the animators kind of draw. Wait, that's just spinning. I wonder if you could slow it down. I think you control how fast it goes.
Really? I don't want to break anything.
No?
And then I get kicked out.
Yeah, see, now he stopped. So that's why it was going so fast. Someone just spun it. Okay, so who used to wake up early Saturday morning just to catch the old style cartoons? What was your favorite cereal when you would get up and watch cartoons? I think I really like Frosted Flakes. I love these cool photo props. I was just asking, what cereal did you wake up to eat every Saturday morning to watch cartoons with? That's what I said too. And of course they had Tony the Tiger, the classic over here. Hey, sugar snacks were good too. I think I've grown to appreciate them more as I got older.
The channel they're playing here is Boomerang,
Looks like it.
which I think stemmed off of Cartoon Network, I want to say. I used to love this show, Samurai Jack.
I remember having a TV like this.
Me
growing
too.
up.
Now we're old, but we're not that old.
I mean, I grew up with my grandma, so of course, like, we had these TVs, and then if it would start getting staticky, you would have to like hit it a little bit to get it to work.
My parents were gifted one of these from some old person or whatever, so they gave us that. And one day, the screen actually went out, so my dad bought like a small little TV and put that on top. So we're watching the small little TV and using the volume from the big TV.
Isn't that the weight that would always hit Sylvester?
Yeah, we'll hit all of these guys. I forgot
What did you say that weight was called up top?
I think it's called a thabble.
A thabble? All right, we'll have to do our research and look into that. We can't let our 12-year-old school us like that. And then they show how they create the characters, the character development. I guess that's what Shrek looked like in the very beginning. All the different versions they made of Shrek.
This is a little bit weird, maybe uncalled for, but I wonder if the animators get their inspiration from like daily people just looking at somebody and like, you look like a Shrek, and then that's how they came up with like that person or that image. Speaking of animation, I'm just thinking like cartoons and different things that we had here on the States. There's also anime. Anime has also come a long way with their animation as well, with vibrant colors and great storylines. So it looks like all of these exhibits, they're like right in the entrance. So like right when you walk in, you pass that first right, you keep going straight, and then take that second right, walk through, and everything's already labeled like that. Like 5 is California High-Speed Rail, 4 was the animation where we came from, and then 6 right here is the California Cannabis Exhibit.
So fine art and photography, and then over there at 2 was the candy land thing. So this is all.
So all the exhibits are like right here. They're all just, it's a square.
It's very easy to go from one to one, and
it's cold. It's air conditioned, so we're avoiding a lot of the heat right now.
Which it is 111 right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Leo wants to go check out the fine art.
$19,000 for this.
You have $19,000.
It's a sculpture for $19,000. It looks like snake skin.
Look at this fine stick. It is $800. And what did you call it, Aaliyah?
What is the square root?
The square root.
That's what it's called.
Oh, that's what it's called. I thought you were just being funny.
Wow. It's an illusion.
It's cool. And then go to the side. It's 3D. We're now in the Student Craft Center with all their artwork. This one cracked me up. The New Age Mona Lisa.
Yeah, the best, what is it? The best Mona Lisa remix.
That's a 10 to 12-year-old from Elk Grove that made that. Oh my God. I already see what it is. So refreshing. And look, they put a little bit of extra ice in there. Just how I like it. There is bussin'.
No, it hits different.
So, Benito's Quesabirria, not Benito's Tacos.
It is Benito's Tacos. They put quesabirria because that's
Oh,
what they're serving,
okay.
they're-
Benito's Tacos? Oh man, Benito's Tacos. So they hooked us up with a horchata, and man, the wait, it was worth it, well worth it. Oh my goodness. 5 out of 5, easy 5 out of 5. This is an horchata well done.
Well done.
This is the first horchata we had here in California.
It is.
And by far the best.
They set the bar high already for the rest of California.
So what's funny is we were busy doing every other thing, just checking out that area over there with the new exhibits. And we came back like, oh, let's stop by and check if they had the horchata ready. Sure enough, we got there and the guy's like, hey, you came in just at the nick of time. She just came here with the horchata. So perfect timing. Again, thank you. 5 out of 5. You gotta check them out. It's so freaking good, refreshing. Actually, super refreshing on a hot day. So.
Yeah, for sure they get a badge of honor.
Yes.
Their whole everything we got from there,
It's
badge
amazing,
of honor.
amazing.
Like their company itself, so good. With it being over 100-degree weather, one thing I love, cooling stations. Brilliant. This is their I guess you call it their midway, like their games and rides. Silence. Well, it is still 4 o'clock. I'm not sure if you could see it, but 4 o'clock. So I guarantee when it gets nighttime and it cools down, some people will come.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
All right, you got 3 for 3. Okay, gracias. You got Squirtle. You did good.
It's because all the balloons were not pops. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there were plenty of them. There were plenty to choose from. I was in 4th grade when this happened. Obviously, I was a little too young to fully understand what was going on, but I do remember my teacher came in the classroom crying. I guess she had family or someone that she knew that was flying to the area that day on a business trip, and I'm not sure, I never got to ask her what the outcome or anything was, but it just stuck with me when they put the footage of what was going on the news in our classrooms, and I was in 4th grade. And I grew up in a firefighter family, so of course this really affected our whole family. It is 5 o'clock now and it is 111. It is at the max of what it's supposed to be today. Not gonna lie, I think we all kind of got a little overheated. So we stopped and got another Agua Fresca, but this time we got watermelon. This is so refreshing.
From a different vendor.
From a different vendor, yes. This one is over here in like the midway area where you can get all the games and rides. It literally tastes like you just squeezed juice from a watermelon. Like, but pure, no pulp or anything. So fresh, refreshing. This is what you need to be getting out here, not soda or anything like that. The Agua Frescas are so refreshing to keep you cool out here. It's the California Monorail with the Texas-sized turkey legs. So this is like a whole cafeteria type area. So everything's under shade. Get out of the hot sun. Plenty of tables available, and look at all the different foods they have available. Sandwiches, tacos, gelato, fish. Ooh, some fried fish and chips. Sounds good.
A ton of Aguas Frescas.
Yeah, there's
at the State Fair of
plenty.
Texas, they had a few. No, it's like every freaking stand has Aguas Frescas.
Yeah.
And they're so far all of them have been super good.
So good, all different in their own ways. All right, so we already came here. This was the fresh corn, chicken, pork sandwich, jumbo corn dogs. Oh wow.
The moon and the stars.
We missed the vanilla ice part, but yep, vanilla ice and all for one tonight. Look at their cups. Their cups are so cute. It's got little corn dogs on them. Hey. Wow. So they're coming to get you. You're not at work. They're waiting for you for next week.
Shoot, was I supposed to be over here and I didn't know?
Oh.
This is my booth?
Yep. I found this Carne Asada baked potato, and then you had to pay extra for each add-on. So I just did the Asada with cheese, and then I sprinkled some black pepper on it at their condiment station. It is so good, and honestly, I mean, it was $18. Honestly, I give this a 4. Flavor-wise, I would give it a 5. But because I feel like for the price you're paying, the potato is big, but I feel like because of the price you're paying, I would have hoped to have more cheese and more meat, right, Aaliyah? Maybe some more meat on there because it's a pretty pricey potato, but the flavor is so good. He looks defeated after getting the food.
I got the turkey tacos. Never heard of turkey tacos. I wasn't expecting it to have beans on top, and then like Mexican fiesta cheese on top.
Oh, turkey leg tacos.
Yeah, turkey leg tacos. Yeah, not turkey. Let me rephrase that. Turkey leg tacos. So this intrigued me, and I had to go looking around for it.
You didn't make a face, so they didn't wow you.
3 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
There's like no salt, no flavor. All you taste is more of the beans and the smokiness of the smoked turkey leg. That's it. There's no flavor here.
And how much were they?
$19. I feel like you'd be better off just getting a turkey leg for this. You don't need to make it into a taco. Just a turkey leg is fine. They should never cross over. At least not yet. It's not ready. We're not ready for that yet. And
They look very Baja.
a Thai tea. It's slowly settling down by itself. And they were really kind over there when I got the Thai tea. She said that if it's too bitter, they'll replace it for me for free.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drink half of it and then tell them I didn't like it and replace it. It's creamy. That girl did a really good job with this. A little tad bit sweet, but that's fine. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5.
We just got done eating. We came over here to where the trees are, over where we showed you when we were still looking for food. It's much nicer and kind of cooler over here and quiet.
The fruit was actually pretty good. It was really fresh and actually sweet. Like, it's really hard to find a good melon or a good cantaloupe that's sweet, and that was sweet and firm. It was really good. The tahini that you put on there and the chamoy just really, it just Mexican-fied it. It's so freaking good. Just enough tang and just enough spice to make that sugar pop more. I give it a 4 out of 5.
So I kind of wish I would have put more tahini and more chamoy, but it was so loaded. That cup could not fit one more piece.
It's a lot. You cannot eat that by yourself. You need 2 people to eat that.
2, maybe 3. I give it a 5. It was refreshing. It's what people need out here. Something fresh after eating all that fried food or whatever. So I give it a 5. And what did you think of your corn dog?
I'm sorry, but that corn dog, I'm just gonna say that corn dog looks sad compared to like yeah, go ahead.
It was much smaller than the one at the state fair.
Was it tasty or less tasty?
I don't know, it's just a normal corn dog.
So it's just like a normal corn dog. I didn't taste it. It just looked too sad to me, and I'm not ready to eat another corn dog if it's not Fletcher's. So
Yeah, and we haven't seen anything Fletcher's here. That must only be at Texas. It's a Save Mart wine and slushy bars. We're gonna go check it out. Build your own charcuterie right there. Board and bite. I'm so sad. I'm actually too full though. We'll see what they have. Oh, I love that. They have a drink, charge, and repeat, so you can charge your phones and stuff. They have where you pick a size, including a souvenir cup if you want to add on to it. And then what flavor wine? Oh, they have strawberry mango moscato.
I was gonna say red sangria. Can't go wrong with that.
Ooh, they
That's
all
good
sound
too.
good.
Strawberry mango moscato and a red sangria.
All right, so we had to come back into this little wine area. We stopped at Save Mart Wine Slushies. And this is the strawberry mango moscato one. As you can see, it's already melting so fast, it's almost wine again. I don't taste much of the strawberry. It's a little more mango, which I actually prefer. And it's a little lighter on the taste. Like, it doesn't even taste so strong of alcohol. So if you do like wine, but you don't like that super strong, bitter wine, this is the one to go to, especially with it being frozen. It is a little bit lighter on the palate as well. I'm gonna give it a 5.
It's white.
I know.
Whoa. I taste the alcohol,
You do?
the fermented part, yeah. As I said, whoa, and it hit me again in the face. It is a tad sweet, but I mean, it's a slushy, it's a wine slushy. I like this, but it's not a 5 out of 5 for me. I say 4 out of 5. I'm glad we got a small. I feel like a large would be way too much. I got the sangria, the slushy sangria, which is a combination of different fruits, usually orange, apple, different types of berries, yeah. Do all of them have Moscato?
It doesn't say that they're all Moscato.
It tastes like that with sangria.
Ooh.
Like just adding sangria to it. Oh, brain freeze. 4 out of 5. You can see how cold it is too. Like,
Yeah.
look at that. The ice.
The aftertaste is good. It's that instant red wine that punches you in the face. I don't like red wine. I can drink sangria. I do really like sangria. I always tend to go for the white sangria than the red. I do feel like this has more of a bold undertone than like mine. Mine stays like really high on the palate, if that makes sense, like a little lighter, fruitier tones. This one has that richness and boldness from, I'm assuming, like whatever red wine they use to make it. But it's done well. This is, seriously, at a fair, I like that. I'll give that one a 4.
Tonight, you somewhere. Tonight.
But considering that we only have the Texas State Fair to compare to this, I really like this one. And I'm not gonna lie, I was coming in here expecting it not to be that amazing, not to be wowed by it, because we couldn't find much information online about it.
Aaliyah was the same way. She didn't really want to come out here. She thought it wasn't gonna hold up to like Texas.
Yeah. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I really like it. As you said, it has more of an intimate feel than Texas goes grand. Everything's bigger in Texas, right? But this is a little more intimate, brings you in, and it makes so much sense that it had a little wine section because the California wineries, which are literally like north of us.
Yeah.
So, and all their little like farm stations, everything, I love it. Hand washing stations everywhere you turn. They thought of so much that I wouldn't have even thought about. It grows 20% of the rice produced in the US. Interesting. That is 20% of the US
Dang, wow.
consumption. They have them flowering up. And then they grow to big pumpkins, ready for spooky season.
We got on there and it felt really good. Like my back felt loose
It
and
really
everything.
did start helping my back. I had really bad back pain for a while.
Until he said it was 3,800, and then my back started hurting again.
Where your wallet is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I instantly got off right after I heard that. I was like, no thanks.
So we went ahead and got into some of that crystal stuff, the crystal game. Still not really big into it, but I mean, it's something for fun. I mean, and I got this, just a mixture of different things. He went ahead and cleansed it for us. She got her stones, and Leah got her stones as well. So now we're gonna go see All for One and Vanilla Ice.
But I swear this much is true. I'll be holding nothing back when it comes to you. Come on, Sacramento. I'll never break your heart. I swear.
So we thought we missed Vanilla Ice, but luckily we didn't. We just caught all for one.
Yeah, they just started so they're only 30 minutes.
Yeah, they're not that long.
No.
But I mean, it's free, so what's so funny is that the iconic chimes for the 90s music, that was just so funny and nostalgic.
Everyone in the audience is reliving their teen years or 20s or whatever all over again.
Yeah.
So something that they're kind of misinformation, like this whole day has just been full of misinformation. On the map and everything, it says the concert starts at 8. On their social media, it says they started at 7. So here we were thinking we already missed Vanilla Ice, caught the end of All for One. People online are confused. No, they start at 8. So keep that in mind for whatever concert you're coming, because online they don't tell you anything.
No, it's been pretty vague.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm gonna take you back to the last of the great decades. Man, we invented in the 90s keg parties, house parties, block parties, all of that. Man, it was the greatest decade ever, and nobody was dancing like this. Wasn't nobody dancing like that in the 90s, man. We invented the twerk in the 90s. All that Fortnite stuff, you know, we was bumping and grinding, boy. Na-na-na-na. We had Juvenile, man. Make some noise if you had a MySpace account. See, that's my 90s people right
We're old,
there.
but we're not that old.
Make some noise if you grew up to the Ninja Turtle. Somebody say, go Ninja, go Ninja, go! I can't believe y'all remember that.
We got the Ninja Turtle up there. Oh my God. That's old school, man. We got the Ninja Turtle up there. That's so funny.
That's old school.
Yeah, he's trying to bend the
Show
rules.
them where to go, man. Let's go.
He's trying to bend the rules, trying to get everybody up there.
Into a
He
real
invited,
party
I think
right
security
now.
stopped him all, and he's like, no, I can't invite him up here and y'all not let him up here. They got crowds going up there.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, they got him up there
I
now.
don't feel like
They're
I'm
all
fully in the
there they
90s
go.
yet. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. So I grab a line, all of her was shell. Falling on the concrete real fast. Something my ball.
Tonight, I you some way.
There wasn't that many people here at the fair. I think Vanilla Ice just pulled everybody over there. That's everybody that was in the fair. He just pulled the entire crowd over there.
Everyone said, I'm not going until he shows up.
Yeah.
It was too hot. Wow, he just gave a tribute to the soldiers.
Air Force, Marines in the house tonight.
Woo!
We even have Space Force in the house. But give it up for the police, the EMS, the firefighters. Thank you guys for your service. Thank you for our
That's
country.
awesome. That's awesome he did that.
Proud to be an American. It's not about politics.
So I don't know if you can hear from this angle, but we just got on the monorail over here, and Vanilla Ice is still playing, and he's giving a tribute to all military, EMS, firefighters, police, everyone. So it's pretty cool. I mean, pretty cool show.
I'm so sad. Only has.
Here's the alien invasion, which whenever I was in school, we knew it as Starship 2000. So there they have Starship 3000.
Only has.
So the tickets for the monorail ride are $5, and she didn't really explain very well if it was part of your wristband, if you get a wristband for like rides and games and stuff. But it's just $5, and they give you a ticket. But you pay with a card or cash, and they have like a Skyliner thing too, and that one is $7, but it's unlimited rides. I haven't seen anything about this one being unlimited, so this is really nice to do at night. I really enjoyed this.
And this one goes all around the fair, so it's not just like a Skyline where it goes in the middle. This one goes all the way around. One thing we forgot to bring up were ticket pricing. We were gonna bring it up earlier, but we just got caught up doing other things. For tickets range anywhere from $10 to $18. $10 for children, and then about $16 for adults. However, during the first week before it even opens, I don't know if this is a continuous thing, but I know it's for the first week. O'Reilly's has partnered up with the fair, and I don't know if they do this every year. I'm assuming they do. They have a little deal where you go to O'Reilly's, you scan their QR code, and you pay for one ticket, and you get the second ticket free. So for both of our tickets, we only pay $16, so we got that first ticket free. And then we just paid for Aaliyah's ticket, which was only $10.
$10 ahead of time.
They also have a Military Appreciation Day on the 24th, and that one, military service members, police officers, firefighters, all of them, they're able to come in for free.
And their families.
With their families. So spouse, children, you can bring them all in for free. We're gonna go get some Esquites and then close this night out. And as you can see, it hasn't really filled up much. So we got two Esquites. We got a regular Esquite and a hot Cheetos Esquite.
Actually, I didn't even find out what an Esquite was until 2 years ago in Texas. I've always known them as just elote in a cup. But I guess Esquites is basically an elote, but in a cup, not on a corn on the cob, not on a stick. So to me, this is like easier to eat, and I feel like you get more filling and stuff on this than on the corn on the cob.
Yeah, because it just falls out.
Yeah, so I'm so excited to try this. It's like the cheese is already falling everywhere.
What's that, cotija cheese?
I love cotija, and they've covered it. That could use some tahini. Yours might be even better because it has the spiciness I think that this really needs. So that one might be really good. And I don't like mayonnaise. So I don't think they slather this in mayonnaise. It might have like a tiny bit in there, but it still adds the flavor, so I keep it.
You love mayonnaise.
No.
4.
Give it a 4. This one has the flavor that you need, but the hot Cheetos one does not have cotija cheese on it. I think they needed to put cotija cheese and then sprinkle the hot Cheetos on it. That would be the ultimate. You need to like mix these. Get a big bowl and mix them. I might have to give yours a 5 though. Let me taste them together. That's literally what it's needing. Them two together, 5. Cheesiness, spiciness, I just really love cotija cheese, so.
It's weird. Now that becomes a different thing.
Yes.
Get it together as a 5. And it doesn't take away from the hot Cheetos. It actually kind of has another texture with the cheese. But yeah, on its own 5 for me, and together 5.
Yeah, so good.
I do want to mention, the corn does not look like corn from a can. This is like fresh corn. So that could also be why it's a little bit pricier. It takes a little bit more work to put into it. It's well, I guess gourmet, right? It's gourmet.
We weren't meaning to stay till fireworks, but we still happened to see them. So that kind of works out. All right, guys, we are just now walking out of the California State Fair. We were not planning to stay until fireworks, but if you could see a little bit behind us, they are going off. So we made it a full day here today.
Yeah, and it wasn't intentional. We were gonna stay here until maybe catch just a little bit of vanilla ice and then leave. And I don't know what happened. We just ended up staying here, so.
I mean, we just had to have one last snack, which was well worth it. Overall, I really liked this fair.
I feel like a lot of these shows, they're not like sit-down shows. There's maybe, I think maybe 2 sit-down shows, but there's like little traveling people, like little traveling groups that go around and they'll stop wherever and do like a little show.
Yeah, like
and then
the
get
jugglers.
up. Yeah, like get up and then go somewhere else and do another show.
You got to see what food we had. Let us know if there's anything we missed, because we will be coming back.
I thought we did a decent amount, and I really like looking at the art museums.
I forgot we did that.
Yeah, and those are air conditioning, so a great way to kind of cool yourselves down in the middle of all your activities. I mean, I think
Nothing really stood out, but like
everything was equally good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Maybe
Everything's
the
pretty
Agua
good.
Fresca
The horchata one or the watermelon?
watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that horchata was amazing, but that watermelon, whoa, that took me back. Like Ratatouille, what's his name? The guy that was eating the Ratatouille.
The health inspector guy. Yeah. I don't know his name.
I forgot his name, but I felt like that. It took me back.
Yes.
That was
I'm not sure
amazing.
if he was a health inspector, was he?
No, he wasn't. He was a food
raider,
blogger.
yeah.
Food blogger.
And also, we had to make a little stop after and get a little mystery bag. Overall, we are so glad we were able to make it out here. Like I said, we've only been here for 2 weeks, and this is a wonderful way to invite us and welcome us to California.
Yeah, and honestly, this cool bracelet. I mean, it was something different, really unique, and I'm excited. This is fun. Really fun.
So thank you, California, and everyone who welcomes. Everyone we came across today were so nice. So definitely a different vibe, and we can't wait to see more. So, all right, we'll see you on the next one.
All right,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.